This morning, our ongoing series, America the Beautiful, focuses on Utah, where the mountains are best known as ski destinations. But in the winter at Canyonlands and Arches National Park, you can find an escape from the crowds that fill those parks when it gets warmer. Jeff Glor recently went there to see how park officials are leading a program to restore the ancient landscape.
They look like strangers who've been here for 65 million years. Red rises in the desert that accepts sunlight in mind-bending ways. You can see any shape you want, though it's hard not to see one of the most beautiful places on Earth.
What is it about the desert?
For me, it's always been the wide open spaces. You know, you're very small, and so therefore any problems that you might have also feel really small. And so it's really a place to put things in perspective.
It's restorative.
I think so.
This is an invasive annual grass.
But there are times when even the desert needs to be restored. The epic arches and cliffs haven't gone anywhere. But after more than a century of cattle trampling, beginning in the mid-1800s, vast stretches of land in the west still haven't come back. Native grass doesn't grow and wildlife can't survive. Which is why Canyonlands and Arches National Parks are involved in an innovative program using something called ConMods.
When somebody first hears ConMod,
They're really random.
what is that, right?
Right. It's short for connectivity modifier.
It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue.
It doesn't.
But it's important.
Yeah, it's kind of a catchy term, ConMod. The main reason why they were called that is they modify the connectivity, or they break up the connectivity of these really big bare ground areas of our grasslands that have not recovered from past uses.
It's a big idea with lots of little parts. The X-shaped ConMods catch seeds and moisture, creating tiny islands of recovery that multiply over and over.
So we're in Salt Valley now, one of the areas that's really in need of restoration. By having these islands of recovery out here on the landscape, we're able to get perennial grass established into these systems again.
So far, scientists here say ConMods have a 90% success rate.
This area is going that direction on its own.
We got an up-close look at the program during the slow season here, one of the best times to visit.
What is it about this place in wintertime?
I think the winter everything slows down, and you can almost feel or hear the rocks taking a deep breath, and there's a sense of solitude and stillness that is pretty special.
Allison von Lunkhuizen has been a ranger at Arches since 2012.
I felt a connection to this place that every time I left, I came back, and it feels like home.
This park is home to more than 2,000 natural stone gateways, including the world-famous Delicate Arch, all formed by a relentless and timeless exercise of erosion. It moves slowly, even though the turnstiles don't. Attendance at Arches has gone from about 2,500 people in 1940 to nearly 1.5 million today. Getting a look and listen to the park at moments like this is rare.
You can hear the birds singing. Right now we can hear them. You know, on a busy day in spring or summer or fall, there'd be a lot of voices here.
Yeah, just listen.
Like I said, you wouldn't hear that at other times of the year sitting in this spot.
Yeah. This seems like the National Park Service's best kept secret.
Yeah, don't
the
tell
timing
anyone.
At least, right?
Don't tell anyone about December and January. We're not on television, are we?
For CBS This Morning, Jeff Glor, Arches National Park in Utah.
This has just been such a great series
It is.
to see.
I need to go.
It looks like you had fun doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And the bird hit its cue. So well done. Well done, bird.